Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm here to review chapters 19 and 20 of DeadTube. Sorry that this review is late. I just found out yesterday that chapter 19 was translated about 10 days ago. So I was like, what? What? Like, because you know, the release schedule of these chapters are incredibly wonky. I cannot believe I was able to follow this manga for over a year, just honestly. And then chapter 20 was translated about a day or two ago. So I just finished reading the chapters, so let's get down to it with the review. DeadTube, it's been 2-3 months since I've read chapter 18, and nothing has changed. Still extremely gruesome, extremely overly sexual, and just incredibly graphic all around. DeadTube, will you ever run out of ideas in those areas? Probably not, because with these two chapters, let's start with chapter 19, Ishizaki wants to rape beautiful women because he was inspired by DeadTube, seeing someone that looked like him, a fatso who everybody looked down upon, was with a beautiful young girl and was actually able to have sex with her and torture her, and he wouldn't get punished for it. And that is the power of DeadTube. So Ishizaki was inspired and also wants to rape beautiful young women because those are the people who look down on him. So now that he's surrounded in a room and he has a gun with all these other beautiful ladies, he decides to have his way with them. In the meantime, in the forest, Machiya was able to record Crazy Rascal, 1 minute and 40 seconds, I believe it was. And so did everybody else except for Big Guy. Big Guy ended up getting twisted. And it's just like, wait, how did he get twisted up? We were with Crazy Rascal this entire time. But they decided to go check back over in the cabin with the girls, and that's when they see Ishizaki naked and decapitated. And that's where we move on to chapter 20, when we see what's on the footage, because there was a phone right by his head, so they decided to see the footage on the phone. So of course, you need someone to record something for DeadTube. So we had that one girl, I forgot her name, but she was trying to have sex with Machiya in like a chapter or two ago, and she was filming everything. Mizuno and Akari, they were the ones that had to obey Ishizaki, or else Ishizaki will replace one of them with the lolly girl, who was actually sleeping at the time. So it's just like, of all times, you choose now to fall asleep. Okay, and you know DeadTube, always breaking the boundaries. Breaking the boundaries when it comes to the sexual acts, because this time we tried something new and it was lesbian play. So Ishizaki wanted Akari and Mizuno to have sex with each other, and then he will choose one of them to rape in the end, which ultimately ended up being Akari. But as he was raping Akari, it turns out Akari is a virgin, so that's very humiliating. I'm so sorry, Akari. But then Crazy Rascal pops up and decapitates him, so it's just like, what? Crazy Rascal's fast, man! Honestly, I'm starting to think that there's like multiple Crazy Rascals. There's gotta be. Honestly, there's no way. And then we see Mizuno, she got knocked out for a little bit. Like, Crazy Rascal kicked her in the head. She was knocked out, then she woke up. She was like a completely different person, but Machiya claims that this is her true nature. She's not acting at all like she did before. And she's like bossing the guys around and stuff. She's just all like, we're girls, we're the weak ones. You men have to protect us. And everyone's just all like, are you okay? Like, you're not the same person that we met earlier. Then we hear gunshots, and turns out Akari shot down Crazy Rascal. Thank goodness Crazy Rascal's identity was revealed in this chapter. I was afraid they were gonna do a thing where it's like, okay, who's underneath the mask? And then it's like, tune in next time for chapter 21. So I'm so glad that did not happen. And we see underneath the Crazy Rascal costume is the girl that died. She was together with the doctor. If you remember, I believe she was like one of the first people to die, and she got like, you know, stitched up and everything. I talked about this in chapter 18. Yeah, she was Crazy Rascal. She wasn't dead. What? Like, honestly, there has to be multiple people. There's no way there's one Crazy Rascal. No way. I don't think that this whole island arc thing whatever you want to call it, I don't think this arc is over just yet, because there's definitely more questions now than answers after this chapter. So I just really hope that this gets translated soon. Come on, please. I don't want to have to wait another like 3 or 4 months for the next chapter. Catch you later as I review Cheer Boys and Sir Vamp. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.